So I was just doing some scrolling on the old Facebook, and I got an ad. The discs looked decent. The deal sounded great. It's like 30% off or something like that. You know, after the 30% off, it came out. It's about $60, so about $15 a disc, which isn't bad. But I paid about like $10 in shipping. But it did come from Denmark, international, so not horrible for shipping, I guess. But the company is Loft. So they have I don't know if I'd call it a starter set, but they have a set driver fairway mid-range putter with the Boreum. And it's got this strange like rim to it. It's super round on it. So that's going to be interesting. It feels like it's going to slip out of my hand. A solid plastic. It's pretty much like your star plastic. They also have this xenon. It's pretty slick looking. Feels like a Firebird, but maybe even more stable, honestly. For the mid-range, you got the silicone, which is supposed to be pretty stable, but this feels kind of flippy. Then the hydrogen, it's pretty deep. I'm not sure how to explain it. I would compare it, though, feel-wise to what is that? Clash Discs Popcorn, maybe? It feels very, very similar to that. I haven't thrown that, but I felt it. To start off, I'm going to throw everything on hyzer. Lefty hyzer. Got a pretty decent right to left. I'd say just a few miles an hour right to left. Barely even noticeable. We'll start off with the putter, just because I don't want to throw hard. So with this throw, I'm going to go... I'm going to try to fan grip it. It's so deep, though. It feels weird to fan grip. Wow, that's actually a lot more stable than I thought. I didn't give it a whole lot of power. That maybe went like just pushing 200 feet. Next up, silicone. We'll throw this on some pretty good hyzer. Power grip. I'm gonna give it some good pop on this one though. Oh, that is actually very stable. I'm also throwing in some mud, so I'm gonna move this up a little bit. So far, both were pretty stable. Now the Xenon, this thing feels super beefy. Decent glide out of it though, more than I thought I was gonna get. All right, now the Loft. It's also got a decent amount of dome. Not anything crazy, but a good amount that I think we'll get some good glide out of it. Oh wow, that stood up. It didn't flip over, but it stood up. It's pushing that building. That was like 480.
Wrong-o.
If you're someone who struggles with grip too, maybe like discs slipping out of your hands, this would be very uncomfortable. Xenon feels, yeah, pretty much like a Firebird. Silicone mid-range, that's pretty stable. I would say comparable to, I mean, my MD4, I would say it's comparable to my MD4 though. And the hydrogen, a lot more stable than I thought it was going to be. It did have a very good glide to it. I mean, I got it just over 200 feet, and I didn't feel like I'd put that much onto it. I'm going to throw it the same. I think I'm just going to put a little more juice on it. Yeah, that probably got a good 250 to it. So now the silicone. So now I'm gonna throw everything not on hyzer. I'm gonna throw it more on an angle that I think it's gonna get the most fly out of. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a full flight out of that. That's gotta be at least 300. That feels like a mid-range that you could flick as well. That's something I feel like I'd be comfortable flicking. The feel of it, same with the Xenon. The feel of it feels like a good flick, and also the stability of it is great for a flick if that's something you're looking for in a mid-range. Yeah, maybe a little more anhyzer on it would have been good. That's not bad though. We're gonna give the Boreum another shot. I'd say same angle, hyzer. Oh, too much. I didn't throw it on enough hyzer either. Did not even get it to 400 feet. I got it to like 360, which is pathetic. But we're gonna give it another shot. I just gotta give it a lot of hyzer. I threw it pretty flat last time. God, I did it again. Not even gonna measure that one. All right, this, I'll throw it power grip. Yeah, it comes out a little wobbly. Okay, actually that putter is so much more stable than I thought. I put a lot on that and it did not want to flip over. It barely flipped over and rode. See if I can flick this. Yeah, yuck, yuck. I'm gonna give this one more shot. This boreum. There we go. That might hit the building. Oh, that was like 50 feet short.